Scano, hello, I'm Ms.Martin, and today I will be reading the book If I Go Missing, written by Brianna Johnny and Nahani Shingoose. If I Go Missing is based on a true story. In 2016, Brianna Johnny, then 14 years old, wrote an open letter to the Winnipeg Police Service, imploring them to do better when investigating cases of missing Indigenous peoples. She noted that when a young person who looked like her went missing, it took far longer for the police service to respond, sometimes up to 16 days. United Nations Declaration on the Rights of Indigenous People states, governments with proper consultation with Indigenous peoples will ensure Indigenous elders, women, youth, children, and persons with disabilities have their rights respected. Governments will ensure that Indigenous women and children are free from all forms of violence and discrimination. Dear Chief of Police, I am an Indigenous girl, and these are my sisters. I am a coach, a dancer, an honor roll student, a volunteer, a friend. I am a cousin. I am a granddaughter. I am a daughter. To a young single mom who loves me more than humanly possible. My father, whom I've had no contact with, is an addict and a criminal. I'm not involved in drugs, underage drinking, prostitution, or other illegal activity. I'm not a runaway, nor am I involved with Child and Family Services. My name is Brianna Johnny, and I'm 14 years old. Music, art, meditation, and smudging help me connect to my culture. I am Indigenous, and I'm more likely to go missing than my peers. I am more likely than my friends to be murdered by a person unknown to me. I am more likely to be raped, assaulted, or sexually violated. I cannot take public transit or go for a walk without being approached or ogled by men I do not know, even in the safe part of the city, even during the daytime. A few days ago, a local teenage boy went missing. I would like to thank the police for finding him and making a swift arrest. The deputy chief conducted himself in a most respectful manner when disclosing he was deceased and drugs had been involved. The newspapers and media were instrumental in immediately spreading news of his disappearance. I have noticed that missing Indigenous girls are not afforded the same courtesies by the community, the media, or the police. Asking for the public's help days or weeks after an Indigenous girl goes missing is equivalent to announcing publicly that her life does not matter, or at least not as much as others. It teaches the boys and men who discard girls in rivers, beat them in the back lanes, and drug them at parties that Indigenous girls' lives don't matter. They won't be missed. No one will look for them. It teaches my teachers, my friends, my future employers, the children I coach, the boys and men I meet, that an Indigenous girl's life does not matter. It teaches me that my life does not matter. I have attached a copy of my photo. Please use this, should I ever go missing. I will not be gone by choice. Contact the media right away and have them plaster my face across every newspaper, news website, and broadcast across the province. Put my name and photo on social media sites. Do not use words that make me the subject of the conversation I hear every time an Indigenous girl goes missing. Looks like another one of them ran away. Provide details that humanize me, not just the color of my hair, my height, and my ethnicity. Tell them that I have goals, dreams, and aspirations, and a future I want to be a part of. If I go missing, I beg of you, do not treat me as the Indigenous person I am proud to be. If I go missing and my body is found, please tell my mom you are sorry. Tell her I ask to be buried in my red dress, for I will have become just another Native statistic. And that is the end of the book called If I Go Missing. Missing and murdered Indigenous women and girls is not an Indigenous issue. It's a human rights issue. Niawa, and thank you for joining me.